guys, it's Nicole and I'm here with another video. So today's gonna be another update video. I'm just gonna basically be catching up with you guys again and just letting you guys, or filling you guys in on basically what's been going on. Before I forget, also, please try and ignore the smoke alarm. It's still going off. I know that some of you guys are gonna notice that and just be like, oh, what the hell, but I'm sorry, like, this is the best place that I can record right now, so sorry. I've been like really having a hard time with, I guess just motivating myself to film. Like, I know that I want to still do YouTube, you know, but I've just been like really hard on myself lately. Like, it's been really hard for me to like, you know, put my life out there just because I feel like not like good on the inside. Like, I feel like mentally I'm just like beating myself up when really I just need to like be easier on myself. Like, that's like my biggest lesson that I need to learn right now, I think, is to just be easier on myself because I'm so hard on myself. I have missed, you know, like sitting down and, you know, talking to you guys, and I've been craving that, you know. I just didn't really know what to say, especially because my next video that I promised that I would put out would be an update on Aaliyah's birth father, Dallas. He's never been in the picture, you know, really, like, throughout my entire pregnancy, he was just absent, and if he was there, he was just totally toxic and just not a good person to have in your life, let alone, you know, in your child's life. So yeah, he had been completely absent for 5 years. His sister actually lives like a neighborhood down from us, you know, and this sister in particular, I've always trusted. I've always felt like, you know, I could trust her. She's never done anything, as far as I know, to, you know, ruin that trust, you know, when it comes to her taking Aaliyah or watching Aaliyah or anything. Other family members have, you know, have gone against my wishes of not letting, you know, Dallas around Aaliyah in the past. I didn't allow her to go to, like, her dad's side of the family, you know, because they just didn't really give a shit, you know, what I said. You know, they would just do whatever they wanted to do and didn't really understand or respect the facts of why I didn't want Dallas around Aaliyah. And it, you know, for those of you who don't know, it's because he's on drugs. You know, he's freaking doing meth. Back to his sister that I do trust. She lives now, like, present time, you know, she lives like a neighborhood down from where we live, actually. So Aaliyah was getting to spend a lot more time with her and getting to know her cousins, and it was just a lot of fun. And she was also getting married, you know, when we first moved here to Idaho, which was in February. She wanted Aaliyah to be in the wedding, you know, so I was like all about it, and I was, you know, cool with that and everything. And so we made all the plans and everything, and Aaliyah was in the wedding. And of course, Dallas was also at the wedding. Yeah, so Dallas was at the wedding and Aaliyah was in the wedding. So, of course, I had about a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month, I could be, like, remembering incorrectly. I had some time to, like, accept that concept, you know, and, like, realize that, like, I was gonna be, like, face-to-face with Dallas again, you know, and that Aaliyah was also going to see him, and I just kind of had to figure out how I was going to approach that situation. I'm over here editing, and I realized that I didn't really specify how I explained to Aaliyah that she has another dad, and I did explain that to her before the wedding. I explained to her and showed her pictures of Dallas. I showed her pictures and everything and explained that this guy helped mommy make Aaliyah. This man helped mommy make Aaliyah, and so he is also your daddy, and he just hasn't been around, you know, like, you get to meet him, you know, and I didn't really go into details of why or anything. Didn't feel like the need to. She's 5, you know, but I just kind of explained the basics, you know, and she was totally like, okay, cool, you know, awesome. I had heard from his other baby's mother. She had messaged me prior to any of this and asked if Dallas had tried to get a hold of me, because apparently Dallas was trying to get a hold of her and trying to see their child, you know, and he was, like, claiming that he was sober and that, you know, everything was all good and he just wanted to see his kid and blah, 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 and she was, like, basically, like, prove it, you know, and so I was kind of, like, right there with her, like, oh, yeah, but I was also kind of, like, he hasn't tried to hit me up, you know, like, he hasn't tried to see his daughter, so good to know that he completely forgot about, you know, his other child. That's kind of where my mindset was. And then once the wedding came around, then Aaliyah She had to be there earlier before any of us did. You know, obviously we were just there as guests, and Aaliyah was there in the wedding as a flower girl. So I dropped her off there, and then we were getting ready for the wedding and everything, and by we, I mean like me, my sister Maggie, and Sean, my boyfriend. So we were all like getting ready and stuff to go to the wedding and everything, and then later on when it was time, we went to the wedding. And I was really nervous for this wedding. I am the ex-girlfriend, you know, I'm Dallas's ex-girlfriend and ex-baby mama, which for all I know, all of his family and, you know, loved ones and everything, they look at me as the freaking evil girlfriend that kept the daughter away from their family member, you know, and so I just didn't feel like my name was like on a good place in anybody's mouths, you know, in that whole place. We get there and, you know, immediately everybody was super nice. Everybody was super friendly and welcoming. And I was just like looking for Aaliyah. I just wanted to find Aaliyah, you know, and when I saw her, she was coming out of Denise's house on Dallas's shoulders. So she had met Dallas. And immediately I see her and she's like, "Mommy, this is my daddy." And I'm just like, yeah. So yeah, then Dallas and Sean like shook hands and introduced themselves to each other and everything, and throughout the night then we actually spent the night just like socializing with Dallas. Things seemed to be like going really weirdly well. You know, like we all had like a one-on-one conversation where it was just me, him, and Sean, you know, me, Dallas, and Sean at one point, where we just sat there and like had a straight up conversation with how we thought things were going to be. And I will mention that there was some alcohol involved, so it might have been, you know, a little bit easier to talk, you know, because we were all a little bit buzzed. I really felt that he was genuine, you know, and that he was like genuinely like trying to be different, you know. He seemed like he was genuinely trying to be different, you know, and trying to like change his life, and I was trying to support that, you know. I feel like me and Sean both wanted to support that. So after the wedding, and I'll post some pictures of the wedding right here. But after the wedding, I was kind of like unsure whether we were going to hear from Dallas again, you know, and it was a couple days, but we did eventually hear from him. So this is where I'm going to go into like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and go into like long drawn out detail of everything, but basically after the wedding, then it started to become a habit of like us like hanging out with the same people that Dallas hangs out with, you know, so we all ended up just like kind of hanging out in the same group. Dallas's like best friend is like this girl that Maggie also knows, and this girl that is friends with Dallas, or his best friend, is like obsessed with Maggie, you know. And so us, you know, me, Maggie, and Sean going to hang out with her, you know, her being, you know, Dallas's best friend, Dallas was usually there, you know, and so we all just kind of like ended up hanging out a lot more often. Dallas started coming over a lot more than he should. I feel like he kind of got like the wrong idea that, I don't know. I don't really know like what he was thinking. But basically, Dallas started coming over a lot more often, you know, and it wasn't just to see Aaliyah. You know, he wanted to, you know, hang out with, you know, us, and I feel like a lot of it was he wanted to hang out with me and, you know, get close with me again. I was really enjoying Dallas's company and stuff, and I feel like that kind of like faded my view of like what was actually happening. The clip that I recorded originally for this part of the video, that I was just very like stuttery and not really knowing how to like explain the situation. But basically, you know, like Dallas was coming over too much, you know, he was coming over way too much. It seemed like he was starting to like think that, you know, like there was going to be something else between us or something, you know. So basically I told him, you know, like, you need to stop coming over so much, you know, and if you want to see Aaliyah, you know, then let me know, that's fine, you know, but basically, like, we need to stop hanging out unless it's for Aaliyah, because I feel like you're getting the wrong idea here. And basically he just said okay, and I get it, you know, and then I haven't seen him ever since. So I've also talked to him, you know, about that, you know, and he does have, you know, an excuse that I hope is valid, but at the same time, it just seems ironic that, you know, like, right after I tell him that, you know, he just doesn't even, like, try to see Aaliyah or anything like that, try to hang out with her anymore, you know, and he's not, like, bringing her random presents anymore, so it's just kind of, like, what was really going on, you know, and then plus we're hearing, like, rumors, you know, originally I knocked them off as rumors and just tried to give Dallas the benefit of the doubt because he does and did seem a lot more different. You know, he seems a lot more like calmer. He doesn't seem so crazy and psychopathic, you know, like he seems a lot more adult like and easier to like talk to as an adult, you know. So that really made a huge difference for me, especially, you know, because he was claiming that he was sober, you know, but I was finding out rumors that, you know, or I was hearing rumors that he was using again. And originally, you know, I was, like I said, I thought that they were just rumors, but then his friends and stuff are like hitting me up, you know, like that he's pissed off or whatever to like, I assume, get back at him or whatever, but they're like telling me how he's like using and stuff and basically confirming everything that I've been hearing, you know. So at this point, if Dallas were to hit me up and ask to see Aaliyah, then I would tell him not without a drug test. I guess, you know, we definitely need to get that custody agreement in order. It's just, I don't know, I just really, I don't know. I have certain opinions about, like, courts and stuff like that, and it just, I don't like them. So I procrastinate. But either way, that's neither here nor there, but that's what's going on with Dallas. So I was going to talk to you guys about Aaliyah starting kindergarten. So Aaliyah has started kindergarten. She's officially in her 3rd week. This will be the end of 3rd week. This will be the end of the 3rd week. And it is not going so smoothly. Tell them, how do you like kindergarten? Tell them how school's going.
I like kindergarten a lot because I'm going to be starting 1st grade soon.
Not really soon. Just you got to get through the whole year before you start 1st grade. You got to get through the whole year of kindergarten behaving yourself. But yeah, the 2nd day of school, we got a call from the principal because she didn't want to go to kindergarten. She wanted to go to 1st grade, so she was in the 1st grade hallway. And yeah, they had to chase her around the 1st grade hallway. And basically every day since then, or every other day since then, it's been something else. One day she kicked a kid. Yep. Not okay. One day, I mean, the other day she got sent to timeout for trying to hug a friend. So, I mean, that's kind of like, if that's the worst thing that she could get in trouble for, then so be it. Most of the things that she's getting in trouble for are things like just her being sporadic, you know, and we all know Aaliyah is nuts, you know. Some people may say that she has ADD. That is a weird phase.
I'm Aaliyah. My name's Aaliyah and I'm 5. I used to be 4.
A lot of her issues are stemming from her being, like, impulsive, from what her teacher said. Pencil bag. Here's her backpack.
I already showed you.
Yeah. I'm just kind of at a loss for what to do to get her to bottle. I don't even want her to bottle that energy up. I just don't know where to put it. Like, I don't know. I've been Googling, like, different things, you know. I've been, like, researching it ever since the freaking 2nd day of school when I got that call, you know. Like, I've been trying, like, to come up with different ways to redirect her, you know. I've been talking about with her teacher positive. I know you all want to say positive reinforcement or positive. It's not positive reinforcement. It's a different positive, like, teaching thing. Positive direction, redirection, positive redirection. Like earning or working towards, like, a reward or a goal, you know, I guess is the main message for that. Still keep trying to be consistent and just keep trying to, like, show her that, you know, like,
Mom, can I have some carrots?
yeah, that, you know, that behavior is not acceptable and there's consequences. That's my big thing, you know, as a parent, is like, you know, everything has a consequence and a reward, you know. Bad behavior equals consequence. Good behavior equals reward, you know. And when you're constantly, like, this whole week, it's been nothing but, like, bad reports on her behavior chart, you know. And, you know, she had 2 days that were, like, basically in the middle. Like, she wasn't bad or good, you know, like, but still, like, we're trying to, like, work towards her to get above that line, you know. And this whole week it was just negative, you know. So, like, I'm at that point where it's like, I feel like, you know, I'm a jerk parent. You know, I feel like I'm a jerk parent because all I've been doing all week is just, okay, well, I guess we're gonna have more consequences, you know, but it's like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know how else to redirect her. That's basically where we're at with kindergarten. We're gonna keep up with it. If you guys have any tips, if you guys have any, like, anything at all, like, I guess that's, like, one of my big things that I miss from you guys is the advice, you know, and I guess the solidification that I'm not crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. So, yeah.
Comment down below. Let me know if you like carrots.
Yeah.